Greetings. It is I, Susie Q. Oh my goodness. What's showing up in your field, lighting you up, turning you on, and illuminating the goodness in your field? Oh my gosh. So many things are changing and creating more possibilities, right? So when we start looking at our experiences, the last few years or maybe the last 3 eons ago, right? Is that we have opportunities to kind of create a better way of looking at life. And so whenever I kind of consider that for my own self, I'm just like going, wow, I think we're all doing pretty good. We're all doing pretty good, right? And even this morning, I had a conversation with a person that needed a little bit of upliftment. And it's always neat when I can go into kind of the stream of consciousness that kind of feels like a grandmother energy, right? So I'm a grandmother, of course. But it's real fun to kind of notice how we can help uplift somebody and bring in a little bit more spirit and a little bit more presence of you're in the right place. You continue to move forward. Things are really working for you. And even if you're like, well, but, I've got all this other stuff. I'm like, yes, even with all of that, is that you had the opportunity to kind of seize the moment and go, yeah, here I am. Whatever happened on a Tuesday and now it's a Friday, right? Is that the energies are working for us. These energies are so very, very powerful. I think a lot of my friends that have been kind of connecting is that their energy has been kind of super low or kind of some dips in the frequencies, right? Doesn't mean that it's good, bad, or indifferent. It just means that sometimes, when we're having some things that are changing, is that sometimes we need to go a little bit inward. We maybe need to rest. We maybe need to relax. We maybe need to chillax, right? So it's really fun when we start looking at all of us, the sea of friends and even the sea of my own consciousness too, is that sometimes that some of these things that show up, right, it's kind of the perfect timing, because even if you kind of are looking at some things that that might have worked before and now they don't, and all of a sudden you start realizing, hey, I'm in a sea of maybe three, four, five vortexes that I can jump into. It's almost like that feeling of that dimensional reality, is what dimension am I resting in, and what vortexes are there to assist me and creating some more new cool stuff in my field. It's very, very powerful when we really look at that consciousness, that it's really illuminating and bringing in more goodness. And even if, oh, there's so much stuff going on, oh my goodness, right? But we can still focus just so much so in our own beautiful breath of life. And we really just kind of tune into our simple awareness of being and our state of awareness, is that we have the opportunities to really shine in a different way, and maybe a new way, maybe a more expanded way. So when we start looking at all the energies, right? And all of this cosmic energy, this cosmological occurrences that are, bringing in, broadcasting more light, more light, more light into our field, is that, these are some indications that the light is winning, the light is coming in, the light is winning. And when we start looking at that, then we can just say, hey, so maybe I've got this light pouring in and it's kind of not registering necessarily with my biological body just yet, but I know that in time, that frequency light upgrade, a beautiful light will be coming in, and then I'll be able to acclimate to the energies that are more expanded, right? So it's super fun. Anyway, it's been a great week. Today's Sunday. I've just got back from church and having fun, and so really enjoying my life. So whatever you're creating in your field, whatever you're kind of aspiring to be, or maybe letting some things go, or maybe moving into a compassionate or loving kindness a sense of consciousness, is that there's so many opportunities to kind of extend that not only to your own juicy self, right, but also to your people that are around you, or even some things that we really can't see, but we can still bring in that energy of that beautiful, compassionate, and loving kindness. And so I think that's it for today. It's like kind of super hyper. I didn't have any caffeine, by the way. Anyway, so sending you so much love, and whatever you're creating, may the vortexes or the portals of your own understanding show up for you, and then you can just do what you can, do what you can, do what you can, but just let those energies come through, and then be accepting of the new consciousness or that new awareness that miracles and goodness are always coming in. They're like constantly barraging coming into your awareness. And so just lean into that when you can. Lean in when you want to. Anyway, it's been a super day, and namaste.